Alright, John with Oz General Store. So back on the Impala project. I've cut all the pieces for the chassis, cleaning up the chassis, fixing the chassis, but I thought for this episode, let's look over the body and let's work out a bit of a list of things to do. Let's clear it all out, let's get it prepped, you know, for a little bit of body work. And you can see spray booth over there, it's currently in operation. What we're going to do first is we're going to take out all the junk that's sort of been accumulating in the car. You see over here. We'll need all these pieces, but I want to work on the actual body, so let's put all of this into a stillage, and then we're going to create a bit of a list as to what we need to fix, so we can sort of laser focus on, you know, fixing all the issues. We run a bunch of John Hiney presses. All of them have lockout mechanisms, so if you press the pedal, it won't come down. You have to have the gate closed. You know, the operator's hands are well away. It's a safety feature. Got my white marker here. We're just going to go around the car. Any bits that we need to fix in terms of rust or dents or whatever, I'm just going to circle it so we have a bit of a plan of attack. So I've just gone around the car, I've circled problem areas. There's probably a lot that I've missed, but it's a good starting point. We'll start with what's easy. So let's just start tapping up some of the dents. And then when it comes to like welding in these little pieces, you know, that's a little bit annoying. It is what it is. Obviously we need to replace the floor, but the saving grace for this car is the inner and outer sills are actually really, really strong. There's no rust whatsoever. I think that the way that it's been picked up, I think that it's actually pushed the roof slightly in like that. The correct way of lifting a body is to put straps on every corner instead of putting one strap around like the roof, because before it's just trying to push the roof that way. So I can see there's dents on the roof that suggests that maybe it's been picked up incorrectly. It's a little bit frustrating, but there's a certain way of doing it. You know, every pillar has to have its own strap, and then you meet it in the middle. Yeah. take ages to get a panel just right, because obviously when there's a dent, it's stretched the metal. So when metal bounces in and out, that's what's called oil canning. And so we're trying to get it back to the original shape, but obviously you've got steel that is stretched. So we need to shrink it just a little bit to get it back to its final form. This is not too bad, but you know, you can spend tens or hundreds of hours on a body just in regards to panel beating. So we'll just do a little snippet. My tools of trade are a little bit rusty. It's been a while since I've used this hammer, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm not going wham. I'm trying to move the metal in the direction that I want. And so sometimes the hits are really soft and they feel like they're not doing anything, but you don't want to have a huge hit, you know, because you're stretching the metal. You want a series of tiny little hits to move it the direction you want. And it's a true art form, panel beating, you know. I'm no master by any means, I'm still an apprentice, but I'm a weekend warrior. I like to have a little bit of fun. So you can do the same as well. I think this kit is about $150. Some dents won't bite you, they'll just succumb to being popped out. A couple of these nice ones here are pretty easy. But then you'll have something like this which would really fight you, especially because you can't even get access to it. So how am I meant to get a hammer that way to get this line back to what I want? Well, there's a wheel arch just right here. That's solid, that's all solid, I can't actually get access to it. So in a situation like this, you would weld, you know, a slide hammer and pull it out that way. So maybe that's what we'll do. I'll try to tap it in just a bit. But you know, a lot of guys, they would probably just skim a little bit of filler. And if it's your car, you know, make up your own mind. It's totally up to you. Just don't make it too hard for yourself, otherwise you won't have any fun. Anyway, I've got heaps of work to do. I'll see you next time.